Can you believe it's been almost 3 years since I showed you how to decoupage these glass plates? Let's take a look at how they've held up over the years. Can you believe that it's been 3 years? I can't believe that. But it has. And many of you really loved my video on how to decoupage these glass plates. And a lot of you were sending me emails and questions on how these plates have held up. So I thought this would be the perfect video to show you guys. And if you remember, I made this set of plates using some fabric, and I also used some dishwasher-safe Mod Podge. And it's a really fun process. I do have a video out here. And this video, you'll be able to see the step-by-step instructions on how to make these. They're truly amazing, and you can make them for every occasion. These are just one of my favorites, and I really think a lot of you really love these as well. So, how did they hold up? Let's take a look. So here's one of the bigger ones. It's a regular 9-inch plate. And if I turn it around, you can see here, everything is still well put together. You can see the edges on the plates have held up. And I do use these dishes daily. I do put them on the top rack of my dishwasher, or I can hand wash them. But they hold up really well. And I think the secret to having these plates hold up so well is to really use the Mod Podge as instructed. It really requires you to do multiple layers, and you do need to let the dishes cure for 28 days. That's super important. And that's, I think, what I believe to be the ingredient on having these last for so long. So let's take a look at the smaller plate. And remember, this was made out of fabric. So fabric is on the back side of the plate. So it is reverse decoupage that we're doing. And if you recall, that fabric was a pretty light fabric. And you can see here, there's no mold, mildew, or anything like that on the plate itself. It really is held together pretty well with the Mod Podge. And you can see here, can still feel and hear the glass on here. And it's held up so well. I've never had any issues with it. And, you know, it's just really brings so many smiles to the face of people when they see the plates, because they just think they're so beautiful. And they really just sparks up the dinner table. So I think these plates are so much fun to make. There's just so many different designs that you can make with fabric. You can also do it with other types of materials. And let's take a look at some other materials that I've used. So this was the glass plates with the fabric. And now we're taking a look at the other material that I used. And in this example, it was mulberry paper. So in the video that I did these plates on, you'll find all the step-by-step instructions, and that I'll put here. But if you recall, we used mulberry paper, which is a really fine paper, and it really makes the plates stand out. I mean, it really, really helps to give that additional flair to it. So if you recall, on the mulberry paper, we used napkins instead of fabric. And you could see some right here. If you recall, this is the snowman that we did. And with the snowman, it was just a single ply of the napkin, again, along with the dishwasher-safe Mod Podge. And of course, we followed the same instructions, and we kind of did all the layers, as well as waited the 28 days for this to cure properly before I could actually put it in my dishwasher. So you do have to be patient with the process, but it's just so worth it. And you can see here, the plates have really held up, and if I turn it around, I also added a little bit of sparkle to it. So if you recall in the video, I did put in a little bit of glitter on it to give it a little bit of a shine, which adds just that little extra something to it. And you can see here, it's nice and smooth in the back. And you can see the mulberry paper. And then in the front, you'll see the napkin. And this was the little snowman. So it's just such a great way to just spice up the table for different holidays. Now, on the larger plate, I did a different napkin. And in this one, it was a little more of a theme with fall. So you could see for fall, I had the little pumpkin, and I also used a napkin, and I put the mulberry paper behind it. And again, I added a little bit of glitter, but you can see here how it's held up wonderful. It's just really wonderfully stick together. And so you could see here on the edges, it's really nice. It has not come apart. And again, I use these all the time. So it's a great way to just dress up your table. And it's a fun way to kind of express different ideas from napkins, fabrics, get all of your favorites out. And if you have all that scrap fabric, now you have another reason to use it. So this is just a great project to have, and it's a lot of fun to do. So if you haven't tried it, give it a try. I guarantee you're going to love it. And you can try it with the fabric, or you can try it with the mulberry paper. You can do napkins and all kinds of other materials. So remember, I did this 3 years ago, and I did this one 2 years ago. So big difference, but they've both held up really well. And, I'm really pleased with the project and how it's held up this long. It's just amazing. I really have no complaints on it. I think if you guys give it a try, you're going to love it. I mean, just think of the nice mementos you can make, baby showers, all kinds of gifts that you can give. You can make something for your party that has a nice little design, maybe a birthday, a celebration, something that you want to give to someone to walk away with. If it's a baby shower, they could have the baby's name or an announcement. And as they're eating their cake at the party, once they're done eating the cake, you can just wash the plate and you can give the plates out to the people that attended the party. What a great fun gift, huh? Something a little bit different. And I think it will be a nice addition to their kitchen, and they'll be able to see the plate and remember your party all the time. I just think this is a great, inexpensive idea for you to do. And, these plates I got at the Dollar Tree, and they were $1.25 now. I think they're still $1.25. They may or may not be. But, anyone that has these clear glass plates can do this with any type of item. You can do the mulberry paper, or you can do the fabrics. And they're really nice gift ideas and just a way to just sparkle up your dining room table. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed the project, or give it a try if you haven't already. And if you like it, please go ahead and post it on our Facebook group. We can also talk about all kinds of different projects and other things that we do on our Saturday Crafternoon. So if you're able to join us for that, please go ahead and do so. And if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to be crafting with you soon. See you on the next one.
Decoupage, the craft in my life makes me happy. Cutting, gluing, joy all day is fine by me. Layers upon layers, like the chapters of a book. This art tells a story, just take a closer look. Magazines, postcards, a new life gets reused. Sitting at my table, cut with love, gently glued. Colorful mosaics,